Well, so you're already South Asia's largest digital-first beauty and personal care conglomerate. What is the next goalpost that you're setting for the company, and where do you want to see it in the next couple of years?
I think we are the largest in direct-to-commerce. I think clearly, I would say there are 2 or 3 large areas that we would be very interested in. I think sky's the limit as far as global expansion is concerned. We'd be immensely proud if we are able to create a global company coming out of India. I think that would really be our big vision. And aside from that, I think consolidating our play in India and making sure that our brands are, like I said, they can outlive the legacy of the people who began the journey. I think that would itself be remarkable.
And for all the aspiring or the early stage startups that are present here or watching us on CNBC TV 18, what are your top 3 or 4 strategies for building well, building responsibly, building with speed, and of course keeping quality and compliance in mind? Lots of things there. But top 3 strategies for building and scaling a business. You've done that with so many companies in the portfolio. Give us your secret sauce.
I think you've touched upon a few of them already. So I would say number 1, and for me, in everything that I've done, I would underscore it, underline it, and say that in caps. There is no shortcut to building a business without a product that is fantastic. So the holy grail is product quality, the product differentiation, bringing to consumers something that they haven't experienced before, right? Whether it's a superior technology, a superior manufacturing capability that allows either speed in delivery, but there has to be a real innovation behind the product that you're building. Creating more Me-Too products and expecting a miracle doesn't happen. It actually doesn't happen, right? So more than anything else, I think everything else you will discover with experience. There will be various distribution strategies that will come along. But I think a superior product takes you a very long way. And I think the second thing which I would say is a very important part in today's era of digital commerce is the holistic experience of what you deliver. So I think it's not just the product, but it's the full consumer journey at every touch point. If your journey breaks at any touch point, the consumer is unforgiving. They're not going to come back and buy our products. Because the market is fragmented. If I look at our own industry, we have brands that I can't even count. It's massively fragmented. So consumers are unforgiving. You make a mistake, they won't come back. So it's important that we recognize the importance of not letting the consumer journey break, right? And last not the least, I think patience. I think it's extremely important that we realize that great brands were never built overnight. So as much as we need patience in building businesses, we also need patient capital. And I think both of those take you a long way.
Absolutely. Well, finally, it's election year, a new government around the corner, the full budget around the corner. Any wish list from the startup ecosystem, from the D2C ecosystem for policymakers?
I think just letting the business grow and making it easier for businesses to flourish would probably be my only request. And I think the government has been very pro-business. You can see many advancements which have actually helped. I think the more private-public partnership continues, I think not just in business, we can actually even tackle some of the societal issues as well, where public-private partnership actually takes a precedence. So working closely in partnership would take us all a long way.
Any examples of that you can share from the Good Glam Group?
I think not from Good Glam Group, but if I talk about the business at large, and I'll even give you an example from the Good Glam Group. But if I look at the Swachh Bharat mission and how businesses are partnered with the government back in the day to help with the Swachh Bharat mission, was a very good example, right? Now, if I see within the company as well, there's a huge impetus towards skilling in India, because we are seeing there's a massive shortfall with respect to skilled labor. So I think with regards to skilling, we recently ran a big activation in partnership with Invest India, Startup India, which was all about encouraging more entrepreneurs to come forward and set up their businesses. And we gave grants to more entrepreneurs. Because one of the biggest challenges in India is that today, if you look at female participation in workforce, that number is a double-digit number and much higher number in rural versus what it is in urban India. And the sheer number of women who drop out post-motherhood is massive. So in that regard, we partnered with both these bodies to create more entrepreneurs and fund them. So I think that it was just a baby step in the right direction, but I think I would love to see that mompreneur partnership to go for years ahead, because at least it's touching on the right cause.
Wonderful. Sukni, thank you so much for joining us here today and sharing those incredible insights into building D2C brands from India for the world. Really appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. Thank you very much.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thank you.